Hi guys, and welcome to something pretty new on this channel. My first experiment video, and what this one is going to be, as you see, as we start off on Arsenal, every single team in the world is under a transfer ban until the 2nd of July, 1100. If we just scroll through the Premier League teams, you will see every single one of these teams has this ban. So basically, any transfers that were already pre-arranged, loans that were already in the game, are staying as that. But teams cannot then go and sign any players whatsoever, and that extends to everyone in the world. So if we just do it this way, the proper way of doing it, take a look at the major clubs. Barcelona, transfer ban. Mengo, transfer ban. So yeah, every single club in the world is under transfer ban. We're going to go and take a look, see how some of these teams do. I expect first few seasons are going to be, same as what we expect. But when we start getting 4 teams of new gens, that's when it's going to get very interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and sim one season. I'm going to come back on the 1st of June 2021. How things are going. So here we are at the end of the first season, and should go take a look at some of the leagues, shall we? We'll start off with the Premier League, of course. The Crystal Palace, West Brom and Leeds being relegated there. Burnley qualifying for the Europa League. Arsenal in 6th, Tottenham 5th, United 4th, Chelsea 3rd, City in 2nd, and Liverpool winning the league there. Calvert-Lewin, top scorer ahead of Chris Wood and Jimenez. Championship-wise, who's coming up from there? Brentford are 1, along with Bournemouth and Norwich. Sheffield Wednesday finishing 10th despite the 6 points deducted. League One, Burton winning extra time in the playoff final with Hull and Lincoln going up from there. Harrogate promoted in League Two with Forest Green, Walsall, Oldham and Harrogate. Harrogate, of course we know Harrogate got up there, we've just seen that. National League playoffs haven't been played yet. The FA Cup, there we can see Burnley winning the final on penalties versus Manchester United. Barnsley and Stoke in the semi-finals. Man City being knocked out by Manchester United. Burnley knocking out Liverpool on penalties, and Stoke taking out Tottenham as well. So interesting results there. The Carabao Cup, also Burnley in the final, losing 3-1 to Manchester United there, knocking out Leicester in the semis. Distinct lack of big boys here. Chelsea knocking out Liverpool. Villa taking out City. So perhaps a bit of a surprise there. Burnley shocking us all. Arsenal winning the Community Shield. And Arsenal in the 23s winning the Papa John's Trophy. That's exactly what I want to see. Over in Spain, Barcelona are the champions there, beating Real Madrid by a point to the title. Don't have the lower leagues being loaded. Copa del Rey, Real Madrid taking that one also. Over in France, PSG winning the league by 10 points, as you would expect there. In the Cup, they also beat Marseille in the final for that one. In Germany, Bayern Munich dominating the league there. Disappointing season for Dortmund, really, if you take a look at that, down in 4th place. In the Cup, also Bayern winning that, surprise, surprise. And in Italy, we have Juventus winning the league also. And in the Coppa Italia, Juventus also won that one. So, yeah, like I say, no real shocks in the first season. In the Champions League, Bayern Munich beating Barcelona 2-0 in the final. The best English teams, City, Chelsea, Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool and Man City knocked out in the quarterfinals. Europa League, Dortmund win that, beating Atalanta in the final. Arsenal knocked out in the semi-finals. Europa Conference League hasn't started yet, and Bayern winning the Super Cup. So we're going to go for another 4 seasons now. We're going to do first season and then up to the end of the 5th season. So we're going to come back 1st of June 2025 for this next part of this episode and see if anything has changed as these weekends come in. So we're back 5 years in, and as you see with past winners, not much has changed Here in England, City, United, and then Liverpool winning back-to-back league titles. Let's just go and take a look at some of these. We saw the first season, United winning by City winning by 10 points, even in that second season. Everton up in fourth. Brighton, Villa, and Brentford going down. The usual big six there again. Palace, Bournemouth, West Brom. Everton above Arsenal this time, so no real shocks there. So yeah, England is pretty much as you would expect right now. In terms of La Liga, again, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Inter Milan, and AC Milan have seemed to have taken over from Juventus, winning the league in Serie A. Bundesliga still dominated by Bayern, and Lyon have won this season, but still PSG dominance over there. Do we have anything different with the Champions League, do we think? Bayern, Real Madrid, Milan, Bayern. So Real even twice in there, not Bayern. I'm giving Bayern extra trophies there. So not really. Porto, Benfica, two Spanish teams in the final this year, and last two winners also. Everton winning the Europa Conference League, so that's another one in there, but nothing really changing in terms of the basics right there. England winning the World Cup in 2022 is an interesting one, and they also won the European Championships. France winning in 21, but England in 2024. So England very much at the moment the dominant nation. If you just take a look at the England team, Kane, Maguire, Sterling, Pickford, Rashford, Mount, Alexander-Arnold, Sancho, Gomez, your sort of regulars in there, but a lot of other young players in there now, managed by Carlo Ancelotti. So not much change. We're going to go forward another 5 years and take a deeper look after 10 years in total, and that's where we're going to finish this episode off. So we're going to be back in 5 years' time. So we're back for the final part of this episode, and as you can already see, over on this right hand side, we've had a different winner, someone that we perhaps don't expect. If we just take a look at the season just finished, we've got Troy Parrott, Fabio Silva, and Obafemi up there as top scorers. So we're going to take a look a little bit more in depth at English football. So if we just go right back to the very start, obviously Liverpool winning the league there. Everton getting into fourth place, showing that perhaps, they can really challenge second in 24-25, 5 points behind Liverpool. The next season, Man City down in 8th place. Chelsea winning the league for Manchester United, Arsenal, Tottenham, Liverpool, Everton, and Leicester. Bristol City, Bournemouth, and Burnley going down. And then Everton winning the league, 6 points ahead of Manchester United. City doing a little bit better this time. Liverpool and Arsenal dropping down the table. Watford, Villa, and West Ham being relegated. Then Manchester United go back to winning the league, just a point this time ahead of Everton. So Everton really are challenging quite consistently now by the looks of it. Obviously winning the league again, 3 points from Man City that time. Liverpool and Arsenal both missing out of the top 6. And obviously in the season just finished, Liverpool down in 10th now. So we'll just take a quick snapshot of the team, shall we? Tierney is the vice captain there. Martinelli is the captain. Key player being Oliver Foster. Bournemouth with Lewis Cook as captain. Chris Metham as key player and vice captain for them. Brighton, McAllister is their captain and key player. Bristol City, obviously the Chelsea captain Reece James, vice captain Tomori, key player Kai Havertz. How old is Havertz now? He's 30. Very good player still. Everton with Andy Langton as their captain and key player, and Ben Godfrey as vice captain. Again, very good player. 101 goals in 230 games for Everton. Jose Mourinho, managing them as well. So yeah, they're certainly a decent little team. Calvert-Lewin still leading the line there. Pickford and Richarlison still in there. Moise Keane, Ben Godfrey. Fulham, Stefan Parks. Managed by John Sheridan. Now, people don't know, my local club is actually Chesterfield. And he's been the manager twice there. How has his career turned itself around? Wigan, Waterford, Swindon, Sheffield Wednesday, Walsall, and then up to Fulham. So yeah, that's a bit of a change for him. Leeds, Calvin Phillips as their captain, perhaps unsurprisingly. Leicester, Hamza Chowdhury. Barnet is their key player, managed by Luis Enrique. Liverpool don't currently have a manager. Trent Alexander-Arnold is their captain. Vice captain and key player Curtis Jones. Hot prospect Stuart Patton. Man City, Ruben Diaz, captain, vice captain Laporte, key player Phil Foden. Manchester United have Bruno Fernandes as captain, Rashford as vice captain and key player. Freddie Woodman and Newcastle as their captain. Todd Cantwell at Norwich still. Ryan Brewster, captain at Sheffield United. Jamie Taylor at Southampton. Tottenham's got Oliver Skipp, managed by Antonio Conte. Valverde at West Ham, captain by Issa Diop. And Ruben Neves at Wolves. So we still do have a lot of the regular players that you'd expect to see. But we are already getting a difference in teams winning the league. In the Championship coming up this season, West Brom, Swansea and Watford. So Burnley relegated again from the Championship. League One playoff final hasn't done yet. But this is a team that I expected to do really well, is Crew Alexandria, managed by Henrik Larsson. They do have a fantastic setup. Has gone down, so maybe that could be why. League Two, Portsmouth, Chester, Luton and Cardiff going up. And let's just take a look at the FA Cup past winners. Burnley, City, Tottenham, Liverpool, Chelsea, Manchester United, Arsenal, Manchester United. So perhaps, as you expect, in the FA Cup, no changes there. Carabao Cup, Manchester United, Wolves, Arsenal, Liverpool, and then Manchester United dominant over there. Everton have won 2 Community Shields, so, you know, not too bad there. Not too bad. Let's go and take a look over in Spain. Apparently we're not the space in it, that's probably why. Valencia winning the league this season, ending the Real Madrid and Barcelona dominance there. Still in the top 4 though. Atletico Madrid down in 5th, so no real changes over in Spain. Barcelona, Frankie de Jong and Pedri. Ronald Koeman still manager there. Still obviously with Ansu Fati, Stegen. Still a very, very, very good Barcelona team there. Real Madrid managed by Gallardo. Valverde is captain. Rodrigo as key player. Vinicius Junior in there also. Serie A, it's still been the 2 Milan clubs, Inter and AC. Inter seem to win for a couple of years, and then Milan get one, and then it goes back to Inter. So, yeah, but Juventus down in 12th place. Yep, stand there as manager. Bentancur, captain, vice captain De Paula. All these wins, and then this is now the lowest league finish in 8th place. So not great from them. Bundesliga is still Bayern Munich. Of course, it's still Bayern Munich. And in France, AS Monaco. It hasn't always been PSG. We saw the Lyon winning the league, then PSG. 3 for Lyon, and now Lille last season. Monaco this season. So that is interesting. PSG down in fourth. Marquinhos, Kimpembe in there, still managed by Tuchel. So he's lasted longer than he has in real life. Champions League finals between Chelsea and AC Milan. Barcelona winning it twice in a row before Inter Milan and then back to Barcelona. We haven't had an English team in the final since 22-23. Europa League, Man City and Liverpool getting wins in there. Villarreal, Leipzig and Atalanta beating Tottenham on penalties. And Wolfsburg winning the Europa Conference League. So I guess sort of as you would expect around there. UEFA Nations League, Portugal obviously winning the opening one. Holland, Portugal, Germany, and then England back to back over in the Nations League, managed by Pep Guardiola. Senior team, well, not too many names that you'd see in real life. Harry Kane is still in there, even though he's retiring at the end of this season. Sterling, Murray, Rashford, Mount, Alexander-Arnold, Foden, Jones, Greenwood, Saka, Chilwell, Godfrey, Bellingham, perhaps Ramsdale. You'd expect to make it in there, but a bit different. And obviously, Pep Guardiola is certainly an interesting one. Manager history. Gareth Southgate was sacked, replaced by Dyche, replaced by Ancelotti, and then Pep. So, very, very interesting there. In terms of the Euros, obviously we saw England winning last time. France this time taking the title from Portugal. And finally, the World Cup. Belgium winning last time out, beating Brazil in the final. Third place was France, so sort of what you'd expect there with the team Belgium have even. Some awards, should we take a look at these? Obviously I had the real name fix in there. The Ballon d'Or, no award given in 2020. Messi in 21 from Ronaldo and Lewandowski, as you'd expect, but then Salah winning it in 22. Mbappe, Sané, Mbappe, Sané, and then 2 from Pedri. So Pedri sort of cemented himself as one of the best in the world. Mbappe now 31 years old, still playing for PSG, of course. And his contract is up at the end of this season. And I don't think with the transfer ban you're allowed to sign free agents. So probably going to be the end of his career. The next gen star, which obviously you're promising player, best young player, Ansu Fati. Nuno Mendes is one that is no longer in the game, so I'm guessing he left on a free transfer and hasn't been able to pick up a club. Bellingham, Andre, Altwerk, Milan, Kukovic. So yeah, very, very interesting. Retirement wise, let's see if we can. Haaland retired, age 26. So that must have been a case of again leaving as a free transfer and just not getting a club. Let's just take a look at the time at the current club. See who's the longest serving manager in some of the big ones. We can't filter it exactly how I'd like it to, but we'll have to have a scroll. Okay, well, nobody really standing out at the moment, but there are a lot of managers now over 10 years, as you can see here. Landmarks, who's Hansel Flick, obviously 12 league titles. Mourinho, 10. that change anything on the Hall of Fame? I'm assuming it uses other people. On this one, it does indeed. So flick on there, Pep Guardiola. One Nations League, he's up in second, but it's still Alex Ferguson way up there. So yeah, that's just a little look around at the moment after 10 years. I think for the next episode, if you have enjoyed this one, and we do a second one, we're going to go another 10 years, then fifth 10, further 10. So we're going to do 20, 30, 40 years in total. If you have enjoyed this one and you do want to see a part 2, hit that like button. Let me know down below who you think is going to become the most dominant team in England and even in the world once all of the players we're used to see do retire. Subscribe for more Football Manager content. Of course, I do have my Tuneless Travel series going on, which is to win every league and cup in every base country. That's 52 countries, 104 titles there, and then every continental competition and international competition. So I suggest you go and check that out. Subscribe, like I say, for all your Football Manager content you could desire. And until next time, stay safe, and I'll see you in that next one.